It was a bright Saturday morning when the HOA decided to test just how much control they thought they had over my property. 26 invited guests showed up at my backyard gazebo, led by Karen, yes, her again, smiling like they owned the place. I stepped out with a calm smile. "Sorry, the gazebo is private property," I said. "No access without permission." The faces froze. Murmurs turned into complaints. Karen huffed, pulling out her phone. And just like that, they called 911, as if a property dispute was a real emergency. I didn't flinch. I knew the law, I had the deeds, and more importantly, I owned every inch of that land. While the HOA imagined chaos, I watched with quiet amusement. Within minutes, a police cruiser rolled up. 2 officers stepped out, notebooks in hand. Karen launched into a tirade about public space and community access. I simply handed the officers my deed, pointing out the gazebo's exact coordinates on the property map. One look at the legal paperwork, and the confusion was visible. "This is private property," one officer said, nodding at me. "There's no crime here." Karen's face turned a shade of red. "I've only seen in cartoons." By the time the HOA realized their 911 stunt had failed, I had already escorted the uninvited guests off the property, politely reminding them that ownership matters more than entitlement. Later that afternoon, I posted a small, "Tasteful private property authorized guests only" sign. The HOA tried to argue for access again in a meeting, but their claims were laughably weak. My deeds were clear, my boundaries marked, and the law was on my side. By evening, the HOA had learned their lesson. I wasn't just someone who said I owned the gazebo, I proved it, calmly and legally. The 26 guests were gone. The HOA's reputation was bruised, and I had reaffirmed a simple truth. Messing with someone's property is never a good idea, especially when that someone knows exactly what they own. Sometimes, the best way to enforce boundaries isn't with anger. It's with facts, patience, and the occasional calm smile as everyone realizes you already have all the power.